What's going on, guys? Renegade G Ninja here, bringing you another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 gameplay and commentary. Rocking the Weevil here with a suppressor. I don't actually recommend it with a suppressor. I'm just kind of messing around with things. And this water path right off the bat is a really good idea for an opening route. It's one of my favorite routes to take. And do not neglect the water in these maps, or this map, or in Metro. Metro has a really good water. I don't know if you know this, but if you fall off the edge on Metro, you can go in the water. But it allows you to sneak around the enemy. And Metro is one of my least favorite maps because it's just a cluster of nonsense, a lot of it. And so if you're having a hard time on Metro, like running around and fighting everybody, just sneaking around the edges is a really good tactic. The Weevil Suppressed, I don't necessarily recommend it, but I actually don't really recommend the Weevil in general. I used to love the P90 back in Modern Warfare 3 days, and it reminded me of that gun, so I was playing with it. And at the beginning, I really liked it, but it's before I tried out some of the other SMGs. So, dude, experiment with guns and see which ones are your favorite. This one just doesn't do it for me. There's no specific reason. I love the large magazine, but it just doesn't do it for me. Now, I don't want to sound like a fanboy here, but I am loving this series. Black Ops 3, I am loving it, this game. You know, the last Call of Duties ever since Black Ops 1, I just haven't enjoyed. And I know a lot of people enjoyed Black Ops 2. I played it on the Xbox, and it was just super laggy for me. I'm playing this on PC, and there's virtually no lag, very little lag, but there's also less lag on PC. I'm not sure what it's like on Xbox. If y'all play on the Xbox, you can let me know what it feels like on the Xbox. But trying to get that wall bang there didn't really work out. I got the assist. It's good enough. But, yeah, I'm just loving this game. I try not to sound like a fanboy, but I am into my second Prestige, so I have a lot of time in this game. Plus, I played an entire Prestige through the beta. So a lot of time on this this game. It seems very competitive. It seems like good players do well, bad players do bad. You know, I know that's going to upset some people. I know a lot of people just want to get on there and dick around. But I've just been waiting. It's been like so many games have been just catered to just whoever they can sell games to. They want to sell, and they don't make a good game. And the series has really hurt from that. And it feels like finally, we actually have a competitive Call of Duty. Now, I know you guys say that, a lot of people say that Black Ops 2 was competitive. Like I said, I didn't play it much, so I can't really comment here or there. The Hive gun, I use it a lot because I love it, but it is really annoying when you get killed by it. Maybe they'll nerf it or change it later on, just because it does take a little bit of skill out of the game because they're really hard to see. Maybe they'll make them a little brighter, I'm not sure. But, yeah, clutching it out there with a Locust and then boom, but it's okay. I got my kill streaks, which I like the kill streaks in this game. A lot of people say they're a little too weak. I wouldn't mind if they got a little bit of a buff, to be honest, so I'm not gonna say that. The sentry gun's really powerful. I'm protecting it there with my trip mine. And Sentry Gun's really powerful. The Talon seems to be good. The Wraith is pretty good if it doesn't get shot down. And Wraps and Hater are pretty good. I think the Hater should last a little longer or be a little harder to shoot down, in my opinion. But, you know, you work so hard for that thing, it should be damn good. And it just doesn't seem to last as long as I think it should. I actually agree most of the kill streaks should get a buff. But some of them are really crappy, like the Hellstorm, which is okay, because I think it's kind of a cheap one anyway. The Lightning Strike is super weak, and a couple other the kill streaks are actually just really weak. The Cerberus is nothing but a hit marker maker, in my opinion. It's an assist master if you like to go for assists, which who the heck does. Little trip mine fail there. But, yeah, so I'm just really enjoying this game. Hopefully you guys are too. I know my view count has been quite a bit lower than it used to be, which is fine. I don't know if it's just because people left the channel or whatever and watching the big guys, or if not a lot of people like this game as much as I do. Sometimes when there's a really competitive game, like, you know, Call of Duty, they cater to the new players because they're going to get a bunch of people on there, and sometimes when it's a competitive game, people get irritated, people get their butts kicked, and they stop playing instead of getting good at it, and that sometimes means you lose a little bit of traffic, I guess, to the game, which, you know, it's worth it to me. If I get less views and enjoy this game, that's okay, because I'm finally got a game that I enjoy again. To those guys who are still watching, thank you for sticking around to the channel. I really appreciate it. It really sucks making videos and no one's watching, and I am getting some views, so you know, I'm going to be a little appreciative for that. But yeah, tell your friends about it if you like Call of Duty, if they like Call of Duty. If you haven't seen my lag tips to help with PC players or with just Xboxes and everything in general to help you with Call of Duty if you're experiencing some lag or just want that extra edge, make sure you check out those videos or show your friends about them. If you notice, one more tip in this game, jumping is amazing. And I understand it is hard to aim when you jump, and if you're having a super hard time aiming when you jump, turn your sensitivity down. This is mainly for PC players. A lot of PC players play with way too high mouse sensitivity. They don't even know it. A good tip for that is you should be able to flick your wrist from left to right and turn directly around in a 180. If you're going more than a 180 and one little wrist flick from left or right from a neutral position, your sensitivity is too high. And turning it down might feel kind of tiresome at first, but you will get used to it, trust me, and you'll be able to nail those headshots while jumping across the map. People will be calling aimbots on you all day. I just caught a hacker for the first time the other day. Loved it. Thank you. But anyway, yeah, so you'll be able to get those shots and that accuracy up. And if you're a console player, those Control Freak stick extenders are amazing. They really, really are. It allows you to keep your sensitivity nice and high, but still have real good accuracy for turning fast and aiming accurately. Now, jumping in this game is amazing because not only are sometimes you're not there when you're in the middle of a gunfight while someone's shooting you, but if they do still hit you because of lag or because they're good or whatever, they're hitting your feet, which is a damage reduction, or at least not headshots. Whereas drop shotting, which was really good on Black Ops 1, jumping was not as effective in Black Ops 1. You would pretty much drop down, and sometimes you would disappear and be able to kill a guy, but sometimes you would just give him a headshot, so that's no good. Sometimes you can still use drop shotting, it's still useful, but jumping is very, very useful in this game. If everybody's rabbit jumping, drop shotting might be useful. But this isn't a particularly amazing gameplay. I did pretty well, so I saved it. I had a gameplay when I went 30-1. I freaking died the last second. My sentry gun killed the guy that killed me right before I had a flawless pretty much, and 3 haters circled or in rotation. It was fantastic, and for some reason I forgot to save the video like a noob. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the video, enjoying these hodgepodge tips that I bring to you. I know that I don't have a specific video for a specific tip like T. Martin and Drifter and all these other big guys. I find it's a little easier just to give you hodgepodge tips as we play. If you enjoy my content, then you subscribe and stick around. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Leave a like on the video with some feedback if you like it. I really appreciate that. And peace, guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the game as much as I am. Hit me up on Steam if you would like to play.